Throw Gang, we are joined by the Titan of the Tuck, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, the Maestro of Mesh, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Burning of the Boys with today's full episode, only available on patreon.com/throwingfits. Lawrence, how was your week?
It's been a crazy week. A lot of
real roller coaster.
A lot of ups and downs. Wait, so
Are
are you
Six Flags,
you're
baby?
supposed to be the old Six Flags guy?
Yeah, the old pervert.
What the
talk
bang of us coming and everybody.
Did you ever talk about how I got super traumatized at Six Flags?
No, but please don't. We were molested on a roller coaster.
No, well, maybe.
He blocked it out.
So, my high school senior trip, we had a trip to Six Flags, and
Some senior trip.
and yeah, out in
I don't
Jersey.
actually think I had a senior. Oh, I can't
Yeah,
remember.
fuck you. And the day was whatever, and then at the end, like the two buses are just like lined up across the parking lot, and each bus starts spitting on the other bus, like hawk and loogies,
With windows open, obviously.
with windows open,
Trying
and then
to
like
literally get like.
yeah, and then like you would like it was like Ukraine versus Russia, you would like throw up your windows and block the spit as it was
Got it.
hitting.
So gross.
Yeah, disgusting. And a teacher, like there were no teachers on the buses, and a teacher like rounds the corner as I'm just like mid spit, and so he sees me and he sees two buses covered in fucking loogies and boogers, and he sprints onto the bus. I didn't have him, so I don't remember his name, and I don't think he knew who I was. And he points at me and goes, "You get out now!"
Damn.
And so I have to exit the bus in front of like I don't know, probably like 80, 100 kids.
Mm-hmm.
He's like yelling at me. He's like, "Clean it up," and I'm like, "With what?"
The whole bus?
He's like, "With what?" Or I say, "With what?" And he goes, "I don't care. Just clean it up." And I'm like, I start to take my shirt off
Sexy Jimmy.
in front of couldn't help myself. Back when I had abs, in front of 100 kids, and then like it's almost off, and some girl reaches out with like a thing of tissues, and I start like dabbing
what
at
were
the
you
spit.
actually? It was more of like a performative thing because you couldn't actually clean up.
I started like dabbing at the spit with the tissue, and he's like, "Just get on the fucking bus."
Damn.
And then I had to get on the bus.
So
and went home.
that's why you're traumatized because you got yelled at.
No, that's
almost had to strip?
that's the last time I went to Six Flags.
Okay.
Was 2004.
I hate roller coasters personally. I'm not a big amusement park guy.
Even emotional ones, like what you went through this week.
I left a house party in Brooklyn. It was when a Gesh was living with Jacob Metzger, and I think they might have had a third roommate. I forget.
So it was a work party.
But I no,
You don't got friends. You got colleagues.
I got family. No.
You got colleagues.
So I was smoking darts on their stoop. I was super fucked up, and I was just like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm big. Like I spit a lot when I smoke, especially.
Disgusting.
When
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you do that when you're like smoking outside of my crib?
No, not really. I mean, it's kind of honestly at this point, it's kind of reflexive. So
It's
I might
saliva
be-
though. It's all
Yeah,
it's like that.
So anyway, I'm having a conversation, gesticulating crazy, and I just like you take a drag. I'm talking to someone, and I don't even like really look. I just kind of like position my head and spit, and I hit a fucking guy just like on a like a jogger. And I was like, holy fucking shit, am I going to have to fight this guy? But I just apologized profusely. I felt terrible. And I think he was just more like, this is weird. What just happened? I'm getting out of here, and just kind of kept pushing. But felt terrible. That's the only time I've ever spit on someone.
Speaking of joggers,
Yeah?
speaking of class trips,
Yeah.
in third grade I had a field day,
Okay.
and we were like going back through like Stuytown, and some old man just jogs by, and everyone's just like, "Psh-yow. His fucking dick was out.
What?
He was in like 1-inch inseam shorts, and his balls and dick were just like flopping.
It's literally the jackass bit.
Yeah,
That's
fucking-
the first bad grandpa.
Grandpa's knob,
When the dog is biting on the fucking
bitten
nuts.
twigs. Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Okay.
Please don't spit on people. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Before we get into fake apologies, rating Lawrence's I'm a Léandeur fit and blowing a bag at the taco truck, let's get into a fit check.
All right, why don't you start us off, buddy?
Outside, I had the Solomon ACS Pro Advance, the best colorway, the Lunar Rock Gojis. Fuck the all black, fuck the all whites. This is the best one, the silver with the red hit on the heel. What?
I agree with you. A couple things. Are you bummed out that now this is going to become a played out hype shoe? Weirdly, because of the worst colorway, which is this triple black. I don't like triple black sneakers. To me, read as hot topic night manager.
Yeah, I feel like the triple white one is actually going to be more hype. But is that really what you're thinking, or do you see people on their Balenciaga, their fake Balenciaga shit?
I don't want to call it anyone by name, but
Oh!
no, not even shout out Wolf, not even him. But like, I feel like, and one thing too that it's
They've been hitting the Zoot boards. They've been on like Hidden and like all that shit.
I prefer the triple white myself. With that said,
Because they're a white.
They are great.
The whites are supreme to you. The whites are supremacists.
No, the pair that you apparently were going to finesse for me never came from the homie.
Yo, man,
So
sorry that your DMs are so full of people just complimenting your
really
debut on the lookbook.
They really are. People are really lifting my spirits.
They're really asking where I am.
This week, like I said, it's been a roller coaster. So,
so the Solomon ACS Pro Advanced, very excited to wear those for spring.
Yo, the mesh, I think that's another thing, another point on these, because we got a lot of things to talk about, and let's not fucking get too caught up in details, but this is important to me. The whole side is mesh on the shoe.
Yeah, it's big vented.
It's going to be perfect for spring summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you going to wear them without socks?
No.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. I used to do that a lot. It's bad look.
In your hashtag menswear
No,
days,
well,
on your Ryan Gosling waffle tees, Henleys, a few shirts.
It's so crazy that hashtag menswear guys were so anti-sock. I hated wearing socks. Now I I guess loafers, but outside of that,
even loafers will wear socks.
Really?
You gotta just wear what's comfortable.
sure, of course. I mean, it is a teach his own thing, but okay. Anyway.
The last time you wore loafers without socks, you got fucking trench foot.
Yeah, that was really bad. Well, I've definitely worn loafers without socks since then, but that was a very notable lapse in judgment.
Anyway,
sure.
I was hitting the fucking gritty all over the rooftop. You don't know what that is. You'll learn. When it starts banging on reels in a few weeks, you'll start learning.
I know what it is.
What's the gritty?
It's just the hot new dance. Was it perfected or created by the mascot gritty?
You ain't no fucking fan.
Never mind.
I
don't know.
Man Racer socks. Mm-hmm. These kind of off-white ones. I don't know what they say. Imagine silence. Yeah, imagine silence. That'd be fucking great. On the pants, I got Graziano Gutierrez.
Mm-hmm.
I broke these in the desert in my week of mushrooms and Molly, and I love these pants, and I'm excited to wear these for spring. They're like a I don't know what this.
Oh, those are in your fit pick? That weird fucking
vibe.
Sasquatched out.
Yeah.
We never talked about that last week.
What do you want to talk about?
Because I don't know. Forget about it. I don't want to criticize you.
On the maestro of mesh. Oh, should I have been sitting on a chair?
No,
in a fucking austere living room.
I just think it should have been shot from a little bit closer. You can't really see anything that you're wearing. So
it's not a fit pick. It's a vibe pick. All you see is that I'm wearing mesh.
How were the stats?
Broke 2K. That's all that I care about.
That's all that you care about?
Mad shares. Several hundred shares.
People are trying to see those nips, dog.
Exactly. There were nip pics taken, but the angling was all wrong. My neck looked fat. Graziano Gutierrez pants. These very a hefty warp and weft.
Big weave.
Yeah, big
weave energy.
Fat weave with the fatigue pockets. MF pen shirt. If you know, you know.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
And
pen.
a lot more people are about to know.
Metal face pen.
Is that what it stands for?
No.
I was gonna say, as an MF Doomsman.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Yo, metal fingers pen.
Metal
fingers penis.
Yeah, that's just it would be like a novelty pen with the little Doom skull on the top. Or what is that called? Mask? A Doom mask? I don't know.
Sure, buddy. Barracuda engineered garments.
Banger.
Faux leopard jacket.
Shout out to the guy who bought mine on Grailed.
How much?
Ooh, I think I got wow, should I say? I think I got $350.
It's good.
Yeah. Well, it retailed for a lot.
Are you going to sell the needles one?
No.
Okay.
I was actually debating wearing it today, but didn't.
And then vintage.
Spoiler alert, I guess.
What?
I haven't done my fit check yet, so spoiler, I didn't
Of what
wear
you
that.
didn't wear?
Yeah.
What else didn't you wear today?
Naming all the Johns I didn't wear.
Vintage Cebu Lions. Cebu, I think. Cap and Hanes boxers and New York adorned earring. I forgot to wear my rings. Sipping on. Thank you for getting me a Diet Pepsi today.
The Soda
Fucking
Wars.
swill, DC. Horse shit Diet Coke tastes like nothing.
We've ended the Soda Wars.
Thank you.
And it's funny because...
Where'd you go?
Just to Greenpoint. What's it right out of the subway? It's called Greenpoint Market.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's actually
always been there.
Honestly, it's as easy.
I've
been fucking up.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We're back, though.
I
We're
know
back,
that
baby.
It's a tough day for me.
Best friends. We're back.
It's a tough day for me. I'm getting a lot of comments on Instagram about where I'm at, but
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Where Jimmy at? Free Jimmy, dude.
Sipping on Greenpoint, which we'll talk about it. Sipping on Greenpoint's finest.
You already
Tappy
crushed
tap.
the Diet Pepsi? It's already gone?
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
I've started to drink them before the pod so that the caffeine kicks in as the pod begins.
We
I don't know
talk.
if you can tell.
Are we okay? I won't talk about the guests next week, but we talk a bunch about energy drinks.
Yeah, we enter the Sprite Geist.
Yes, Sprite guys. Yes. Well, now that joke is not going to hit.
Fit Jet Complete.
Next week. I wore my snakeskin second layer boots. I have on Uniqlo socks, vintage Levi's 501s.
No more raw denims. The TikTok kids bullied you out of them.
No. Do you want to talk about that now?
Do we have it? Where do we have it?
I had to block a dude on IG who I've seen his handle before. He was a hater. He's probably never going to hear this. And actually, that's great because I don't want him to.
No, we talked about me drunkenly apologizing to you. So, and part of that was born out of me reporting from the TikTok trenches.
But this guy was really hating on the Bodega Raws. Calling them big boy jeans.
I don't think people are ready for the return of raw denim yet.
They're like a little...
Even dark denim.
They're like kind of Bugle Boy-esque, so I kind of understand that it like... I get it, kind of. I don't know. I like them.
I think you're just not wearing them right.
Oh, my God. How would you style raw denim?
Not tuck my fucking button-down shirt into them.
First of all, those were T-shirts that were tucked in.
Even worse.
Completely different look. Speaking of shirts, I am wearing a non-tucked in...
Thank you.
Vintage Woolrich work shirt.
Were you going to tuck this before you, I told you how bad your tucking's been?
You got to me.
Okay, good. But see, bullying is good.
It's effective and it works. I'm taking a week off. It's just not part of the look today.
Take more time off, please.
I will say that a lot of my jackets that I've been wearing are cropped. And when you have a cropped silhouette, I do not like shirt tails of any length, whether it's proper tails on a button-down shirt or button-up shirt, whatever, or even the hem of a T-shirt hanging out under. But
you
today,
say this,
but
and
today,
yet,
long coat, hence we're untucked. That's all.
You say this, and yet
it's aesthetics. It's silhouettes.
Your Jula Puma fit. Infamously reverse layering the T-shirt underneath the fucking boxy cropped Kanye hoodie.
There's exceptions to every rule, Jim.
Men can contain multitudes.
Yes, they can. I am like an onion and I have layers.
The exception makes the rule.
I have on a Metalwood Studio hat. The rollie is on the wrist.
Is that a golf brand?
Yeah. Okay. Shout out Cole, a.k.a. Thick Owens, for the flow. Probably the only cool golf brand, which you would say is an oxymoron, but... Let's not. You can have that. You can have that.
I've been ragging on you a little bit. You can have that.
Rolling on the wrist, like I said. Wedding ring on the fingy. New York adorned in the lobe. And I am wearing, today's Hill City boxer briefs.
Laundry day?
Well, no. These are my favorite. They're the best.
Oh.
They're honestly the best underwear I've ever
yesterday
owned.
was laundry day.
No. I did laundry a couple days ago. But once laundry is done, I go right to the Hill Cities. R.I.P. Big rip to Hill City.
Sipping on.
Oh, drinking Budweisers.
And
Greenpoint's finest in the pint glasses that everyone wants you to ID.
Why? It's a pint glass.
Yeah, the cord is
where I got them?
Containing multitudes.
You know where I got my pint glasses? Whatever bar I was at most recently.
Yeah,
that's where I got my pint glasses.
Oh, because you're stealing them. Oh, that's so interesting. Let's table that for a little bit.
I'm liberating them.
Oh, word. Okay, that's
It's a circular economy, Lawrence. I wouldn't understand.
Yeah, well, I'm a dart liberator. We'll get to that in a second.
All right.
Fit check complete.
Today is Christmas for all ALD simps, for all those who want to get in bed with Ted. It is ALD Friends and Family Lookbook Day.
Wait, hold on. Is the lookbook release bigger than just the normal lookbook when you can see the hot-ass models, the twins wearing the clothes better than a podcaster from New Jersey?
Well, I would argue that it used to be Friends and Family was bigger, but I think that the lookbook reveal has become the de facto what people are most hyped on because the Friends and Family, once a certain person stopped attending, maybe,
I mean,
the excitement seems to have kind of petered out a little bit.
This is solely based on whether you're involved or not, is what you're saying.
No, this is just a
somebody.
This is a cohesive macro perspective, not just like you're like, yeah, the engagement on FitPic isn't that fire as last time.
Well, that was also 3 hours ago. Now we're on the right track.
Look
again.
outside of your FitPic. Also, you posted too early.
Well, I wasn't gonna wait.
Why not?
I was so excited. It was Christmas morning, like you said.
Yeah, but it's like 5 a.m. on the West Coast.
And obviously, we're talking about real friends and family for me, and I can never be anything but fucking subjective and biased. But I prefer to see how they put it together. I like the personal style that comes through in the friends and family, but for me, it's about the fucking jaunts, the pieces themselves, and that's obviously in the lookbook proper. So
it helps for it to be on a hot model, not like a fucking slouchy podcaster. Okay.
Oh my god, bro!
I'm a Leon Dor.
Fucking posture.
No, your wife did. You put the
I do have really bad posture.
you put the louche and slouch.
That's why I look so fucking tiny.
You put the
I look
louche-
so small.
you put the louche and
like,
slouch.
like a little fucking ball.
Like a little baby.
Yeah, I need to fucking. Would you do anything to like work on your posture? I know some dudes like do like exercises or have like braces and shit.
Braces.
Yeah, you could buy like things that you like a.
There's like
a waist trainer for men.
There's like and it like buzzes when you like slouch. too
What?
much.
I didn't
Yeah.
know if it's like
It's like a shock collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Okay, damn. I need that shit.
I saw a TikTok where you like
Pavlov slouch.
where you sit up against the wall and you like put your arms up in an L and then kind of just go like this like 10 times. It's hard. It's actually kind of hard.
Do you stretch every morning whether or not you're working out?
No,
'Cause that was-
only if I'm like gonna climb.
I like slept weird the other night and I like pulled something in my back and it kind of still is bothering me. And Jenna is like, yo, you're at the point now where she's like, you should be, whether or not you're lifting or you're doing the stairs, whatever your fucking fitness, whatever phase you're in and taking a month off, a month on, like I want to do. She's like, you need to be stretching every morning. But like
yoga?
Yeah.
You ever done yoga?
With her once or twice, not like proper, like in a class.
You ever done like so you've never done like
I'm not flexible. I mean, this should come as no surprise. I'm maybe the least flexible guy in the world.
I might be. You
Can
love
you
to flex, but you're not flexible.
Yes, exactly.
I
right.
can't touch my toes. No, I have the tightest hamstrings. My hamstrings are tighter than a 12-year-old gymnast's.
Beep. Beep. Okay, where are we at? ALD lookbook. So what did you think of,
Okay.
What do you think of my fit?
Let's rate the fit. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because the way it
Okay.
works now, hold on just real quick. Let me explain. Let me do a little peek behind the curtain.
Are you wearing iPhone headphones? Oh, no.
No.
That's just the, okay.
So the pick.
Are you a wired it girl?
The pick that was in the lookbook is a little bit different, or not a little bit. It's one of like a couple ways that it was styled with just like the set itself or the fit itself, and then I get sent a bunch of selects for my personal IG. So this like the white on
I know
white.
how it works. I know how it works.
Oh.
I've been there. Explain
Nah,
to the
we didn't really-
explain to the citizens.
No. I am
The netizens.
but I feel like for us, it was just an option with that also featured your face. It was like it felt a little bit
yeah, my number
specific
my
to
number,
our situation.
my number 2 feature after my bussy.
Yeah.
Okay. The fit is you're doing double natural denim, right?
Yeah.
A trucker jacket.
No, it's for the sneaker hoarders and the coke snorters, dude.
Okay, like a trucker jacket and some pants. Underneath the trucker jacket is a green Western shirt that has like
Yeah, like a silk western with embellishments,
and
floral and piping.
Looks like mother of pearl buttons.
Yeah, it's a
and
pearl
some, like,
snap.
some white piping.
Yeah.
With
Fancy-
some roses.
fancy
on
Western
on the
shirt.
fronts of the shoulders. Underneath that, you're wearing a wife pleaser.
No, that is a mesh tank top.
Okay,
Rude
on your fucking-
boy!
on your rude boy shit.
Yeah.
A bunch of jewelry that you don't own.
No, there's a pinky ring. Well, I'm wearing my own wedding ring, but then I have on a gold pinky ring. I have on a vintage Cartier small watch, which I actually think was very tasteful. Okay. Normally, I don't like small watches, but that kind of worked, I thought. And then, gold chain.
And
ALD.
What are the shoes?
Oh, so the shoes are their Timberland Three Eye
Three
Lugs
Eyes?
that they
Okay.
do. And then the glasses are ALD. A lot of it's funny. The thing that most people have asked me to ID are the shades, thinking that maybe I like brought something.
Well,
from
because
home.
everyone knows that everything else is just ALD. Right?
Yeah, I guess that's
And
fair.
there's a chair and a table and a tree and an off-white background.
I mean, everyone can see this. themselves.
Real
All right. So
out of the box type shit.
So what do you think?
Okay, for your fit, do you trust my like just aesthetic?
No,
eye?
no,
really?
not at all.
You don't like this.
No, I'm
You
being
don't like the fucking flowers. You don't like. We're in my
First of all,
home.
the flowers are absolutely dying and making a fucking mess.
Yeah, it looks great. You don't like this like little Mexico City pot here.
Yeah, well, they can't
It's, like,
see
the
the fucking
green.
saucer is completely cracked.
Yeah, that's intentional.
No,
bro.
it's not, bro.
Well,
you fucking
no. I
broke-
dropped it and then I kept it, and it's fine.
So now it's
You
intentional.
don't like these chairs. You don't like this.
No, I
rug.
like the new chairs.
You don't like
Okay.
this
First
sconce
of all,
behind
first
you.
Of all, I know you're painting you're running a wide brush, whatever we're saying right now. We're talking about aesthetics, but
You trust it. You trust it.
I trust your interior design aesthetics in terms of your fits. You and I were not necessarily always on the
I
same
need
page.
you to stop tucking.
Bro.
Just
Why?
Just trust me on this. Because you are, your daddy long legs Larry, right? You fucking have a little, you are like, this is you, right? This is, for those on the $10 tier.
You're using
I'm using
Nalgene.
Nalgene.
You're using Nalgene to
Yeah.
be a stand-in for my body.
You're 80% leg, 20% torso. When you tuck, all you do is bring the attention to the fact that your torso is so short. You look like Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. except instead of one eye, it's just your fucking little head. I'm telling you, bro, you need to even out your and for some fits, yes, like maybe you want to like show off the gams, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when you're
so
like
for shorts it would be okay because
when you're
long
suited.
legs.
When you're suited, you should always tuck your shirt in.
Of course.
But like showing off the waistband of pants with no belt, which is like why no belt?
That we've talked about this a little bit. I don't know. I'm just not, and I own belts and I wear belts occasionally. Obviously, the Mon Italy dangle, most famously, is like my favorite
Because
belt.
the belt will separate the two halves.
No.
Versus right now, all I'm seeing is like a straining button.
A straining, please.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like.
The
I didn't
button
mean to
is
like.
not straining. I will say this. Let me make a couple. Let me give a couple rebuttals.
Oh, you tagged Teddy.
I always do.
Okay.
I think I even advised you to do the same when we did this together a year ago because that
Sure.
was spring summer 21. Anyway, couple points here as rebuttals. One,
That's
again,
just the tuck.
again short cropped jean jacket, right?
Yes.
Hence,
So don't wear the fucking Western underneath.
What shirt is that cropped? What am I going to cut a shirt at the shoot?
Don't wear a shirt. Don't wear a shirt underneath. Would you wear
Just
this,
a tank top? Also, would hang down low.
or a nice little fucking sweater?
Okay, maybe a sweater bunched up. Okay, that's fair.
All I'll say is that you are truly doing the most here. You're using every single trick in the book.
Right, but that's because
You're double popping the collar.
Yeah.
You're going all the way down. And I know, yes, this is editorial.
Yes,
This is
exactly.
meant to fucking, you're rolling up the sleeves.
I'm going Turbo Larry for a reason.
You're tucking. Then like when you've unbuttoned the shirt buttons here.
Mm-hmm. What do you prefer?
slouchy
All right, do you
pick.
prefer it with or without the jacket?
Do I have to choose?
Oh, come on. Yes, come to head. You have to choose.
With the jacket, because the shirt it looks a little fucking Tom Bolo Instagram timeline.
Well,
yeah.
I really like that shirt a lot, and I've been trying
I'm sure it looks. I'm sure like the fucking hand feel and like quality is really nice. But from
yeah,
here,
silk.
from here, it looks a bit like an IG ad.
All right, a couple other things.
Sure.
I would never want to take credit for the amazing work that this team does in building these collections. I had been begging them to add Western shirts. They finally did last season, and now they've even upped it to fucking, speaking of Turbo Larry, this is the most turbo beautiful silk embellished fucking Western shirt that you could get anywhere. So like I felt like I should wear it. You know me, I love my Western shit. So that shirt was always going to be part of the fit. I will say, just like I mentioned last week when I went through that lookbook, I went there with a look in mind, which was going to be very heavy on the tailoring.
Okay.
I didn't necessarily
So
consider
what, like a white suit with this.
yeah, maybe, or even there was a navy one, but there is a double-breasted seersucker suit, and whether I was going to wear the full suit or break it up and just do the jacket and kind of freak the rest, I went in with like focused on that 100%. What I didn't think about was that maybe there wouldn't be a suit jacket that fit me. So the size 40 that was available to me was much. I'm probably 42. The sleeves were too short, and it just basically looked like a fat guy in a little coat. So I had to pivot, and because I was so focused on like what I wanted to do in my mind, I kind of had to start from scratch. And I'm happy with what I put together. And yes, I am doing the most by design, and I'm ultimately here. What is the most important thing, right, for me and you in a picture?
What?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh,
you
to
know.
look hot and skinny. You look. It's a great photograph.
Thank you. I think I look good in all of these. I posted all 3 selects.
It's a
on
great
my
photograph.
personal feed.
Having the tree in the corner.
Shout
and
out
this
Jackie, the photographer. She's killing it.
I was about to ask who the photographer is. Untagged, surprisingly.
Well, I don't think. Yeah.
Bringing the tree with the orange to match the fucking roses up here with the gold. The set is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like the break. You do have pant break, which I'm a fan of.
That's my. I will say that is a Jimmy signature that I've embraced in 2022.
There's a motherfucking
with the raws too. Is like let's get a little stack going.
There's
let's
a motherfucking urn. Everything is great.
Thanks, man.
You're posing.
Yeah.
Your face looks nice.
Thank you.
Your haircut, which we had to accommodate. People are like, "Where's Jimmy?" I was putting together a episode that Knickerbocker01 on Reddit.com/throwingfits called a Blastic episode.
That's what you're doing.
While you're playing dress up with your colleagues, I was captaining this ship that had been fucking in turbulent seas for a full week.
Yeah, that's
I was
true.
writing its course.
How do you feel when you do see?
Wait, so final grade on this, and I think out of the 4 that you've done, I think that the first one, I guess this is like you're tucking as a gimmick. It's run its course. Let's end that in Q2 2022.
I think I'm tucked in. Oh no, I'm wearing a knit. I was wearing a sweater vest last season, but yeah, I've been tucked in every single other one.
This is
whether
my
it's with you or
second.
alone.
Okay, the way I would rank them, obviously, me and you, number one.
Of course.
Then,
Numbers don't lie on that.
You and Pepper, with when you're on your headband Larry, that was your previous gimmick. What's your next gimmick going to be?
Well, that was-
Fucking
that was
wearing
a
wearing an eye patch?
Yeah, I really should.
Parrot on my shoulder.
Yeah, hopping out the rover, parrot on my shoulder. No,
So it's me and you. Then it is
Me and Pepper?
You and Pepper with the brown, the tonal browns with like the orangey headband.
it was a black headband, but
Okay. Well, there was like pops of orange. I like that one. And then I would put this. I think number 3 because I like the pants and the shoes. I don't think this is you necessarily, but it works. And then whatever last season was number 4.
That was also my least favorite last season, even though I still think I had like the little shoulder drape. I thought I looked good. I was so incredibly hungover for that that I don't like my.
Oh, yeah,
expression.
this
I
is
look
bad.
a little.
This is
oh,
bad.
Come on, bro. What do you mean, bad picture or bad fit? I don't like the. I look fat.
You're a little jowly.
Yes, exactly.
And I
Yeah.
don't like that you can see a peak of.
I did that
under tee, the white tee triangle.
So it's funny
with
that-
the V-neck sweater vest.
I did that on like a little bit of my Doug Funny shit, and then this season there was a fallback option I was considering because they did a lot of great crocheted sweater vests. I think like sold out immediately in drop 1. I was like, yo, maybe I do sweater vest bare on chest. Because I get what you're saying, but that was on purpose.
And then brown coat, black shoes, like not a faux pas necessarily, but like it's a very light brown and a very black. These are camions, right?
Those are
camion
camions,
boots,
which
yeah.
I wore to the shoot this time, thinking that it wouldn't be bad to have a boot option. Ultimately, I did acquiesce, and they preferred that I wore the 3-eyed lug Tims, and I do really like how they look, so I'm happy I did it. But other than that, yeah, completely styled myself, and I mean I like the results. I'm happy.
Sure.
Yeah. What was your letter grade? Or give me the letter grade.
7 point. Nah,
That's not-
8 point.
B minus.
7.8.
So
78
C+.
out of 100.
So a C plus,
No,
which was my GPA.
Wait, am I doing your fit or the whole thing?
Me.
Your fit,
The
you.
picture. The picture.
The
itself.
picture, the
Yeah.
photograph. Everything about the photograph is very nice. From your waist to your cranial base is the weakest part.
Waist to base.
Waist to base.
It's the weakest part. Great. Good to know. At least my face is not part of that.
No, your face looks
The
great
cranial base.
because your chin down. The tree's very nice. I like that urn.
The only mean comment that I had to delete is a guy who seemingly always says, just fucking give up and shave your head. And no, fuck you. As we established on the Genopod, I love my hair. My wife loves my hair. I have the best barber in the 5 boroughs, in my esteemed opinion.
Who wasn't in this
Rob
book?
Rob McNally's in Paris.
Okay.
For L'Oreal. I got Rob on the fucking 1s and 2s, making that shit fucking crispy as fuck every month. Oh, yo, when I was at Mildred, I met a kid, it seemed like a kid, like a college kid, who was getting his first haircut there because of TF.
Yeah, they get
And
new and repeat customers all the time.
And this was nice.
Great.
This was nice.
Mildred, 124 Ridge Street.
Yeah, and this was nice to experience because I feel like you always relay. I feel like once a week or once every other week you're relaying some, run-in with a fan, and I have less of those than you. And I think it's because of where I live versus where you live.
I think it's also that you stay home watching 3 movies a day.
Okay. My point is
I'm just
that
saying.
This kid comes up to me.
I'm outside.
And he was getting his hair cut by E. Holmes, and like they were kind of
nice.
they were gassing me up because I was sitting up front waiting for Rob. But the kid came over and introduced himself, and he was like, "I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking." I was like, "Yo, you're about to fucking make my day right now. You better watch it, buddy. I'm about to ask you out for a drink afterwards.
How's
Get
the
my
fit?
dick sucked even more." What was he wearing? He was like he seemed like he was in like scrubby college clothes because he had just gone to the gym or something.
How much ALD do you wear?
Oh, decent amount. I get a lot of it.
How much do you wear?
What do you mean? Like how many pieces a week?
Yeah, then what are they?
I don't know, like 1 or 2. A lot of pants. I really like I have great double knees from them.
feel like they're always-
great
they're
fucking knitwear. Love the always fucking super. Maybe
I'm not trying to put you on the
strongest
spot.
knits in
I'm just
game.
saying
No, no, it's fine.
they seem for all the you
All the
essentially being
posturing?
fucking for you effectively being a fucking muse
Yeah, right.
of ALD.
One of the male muses, baby.
Maybe a little bit.
Did you have a?
I mean, I was Teddy Sanchez's booze when he shot ALD.
ALD. Did you have a favorite?
I'm just saying that
Okay.
there seems to be a lack of ALD in the fit checks.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a fair criticism.
Did I have a
think.
favorite look?
Yeah,
all I
because
did
it's
was
like there's Mordecai, there's Aaron, there's a couple homies in there. I don't know if anyone really jumped out at you.
I sent you because I was up earlier than you. I sent you the screenshot of the story.
Yeah.
And then when it got posted, I was just swiping through to see you to
Thank you.
to be like, okay, I gotta like this set. And then also, oh damn, in a set of 10, you were number 6.
I'm not worried about the placement.
Next
at all.
to Side Talk. Whew.
Are you saying they're a more relevant duo than me and you? I mean, probably, to be honest.
Well, currently, yeah, absolutely.
Listen,
Bing bong.
What,
Bing bong, baby.
What matters is that I am 4 for 4. Oh, here's what I want to talk to you about.
Yes.
But I'm a 4-time champion now. So salute to the fucking friends and fam over at ALD. Shout out Teddy. Shout out
You should have
Aaron.
gone to Takia Ramirez afterwards. Oh, we had to do the podcast.
We had to go do the show that you were writing.
No, you had to look at the run of the show and be like, yeah, man, this looks great. You got nothing to add.
I'm pretty sure that was a brain dump, though, so we weren't starting from scratch. Oh, yeah?
No.
Should we
next week's guest, Patrick Duran, that was a brain dump.
Yeah, Patrick, co-host of Podcast About List. Hilarious, awesome pod. The lunch enjoyer himself. Hilarious dude. That's a fun one.
If Chuck was a broke skater podcaster, I think you would have Patrick.
It's crazy that
Right?
every Grom on the show is older than Pat. Patrick, excuse me. He doesn't go by
Yeah.
Pat. He's 24.
Damn.
He really, and we talk about a bunch on the pod. Yo, like we
figured it out.
and we've been podding forever. But like, imagine we could have been podding at that age. We would have never had to work a real job.
Oh, the fucking dream.
God damn it.
We'd be dead by now.
The youth will always win. Okay, a couple things that I want to ask while we're still on the ALD topic. When you see people, I wouldn't say clamoring for you, but asking where you are, is that validating because you agree, or does it almost like make you feel bad because they're just kind of focusing on you not being there, which is a negative?
I guess it depends on the tone of the comment. Like, there was one fucking haterade comment that came from the Grom squad.
Fucking Rylan, dude.
Yeah. What the fuck, Rylan? I'm cutting your shit to 7%.
Don't fucking talk numbers.
Well, one, it validates that without me, you're nothing. Because people, I think,
I
like,
wouldn't say nothing.
25% of the comments in your shit were like,
Without
where's Jimmy?
you, I'm 2/3 of the engagement I would get, is what I would say. I think that's the math.
Is that what the math is?
Something like that. I think you and
Yeah.
I almost had 9,000 likes on my IG of that pic of us.
Plus-
and it's got to be
plus whatever.
your most liked. If it's my most liked pic, it's got to be your most liked.
Nope.
Come on, bro.
I don't think so.
I mean, we don't need to actually.
All right, monologue.
No, well, I wanted you to kind of monologue because here's okay.
No,
Here's-
monologue real quick while I just check this real
Here's
quick.
what I would say to the people. Of course, if it was up to me, I'd rather you be there. I would love.
Nope, it's not the most liked.
What is the most liked?
Me in a Jay Muser suit because of the caption. Must be a stallion the way I stay getting bread.
Okay. No, you know what? People want to see you dressed up. They want to see you with your shirt tucked in, bitch.
No, they don't. Fuck that. Never. Never.
Damn. What if I told you that by tucking your shirt, you could be going fucking crazy nuclear on the timeline? Would you start doing it? At least in fit pics.
I don't think so.
Really? All right.
Because it would.
I believe you.
because
I
it
believe
would
you.
accentuate the shortness of my legs. I'm mostly torso.
You're all torso.
Yeah. See, I'm not
Okay.
a fucking sucker for the fucking TL.
So of course I wish you were there, and it's not up to me. And
How did it make me feel? I guess it puts me in a corner because I can't like how would I respond to that? Where it's like, where's Jimmy? Where's Dr. Taco? How am I supposed to respond? He's like,
Yeah, where am I?
hey Teddy, you seeing this?
Yeah,
Or like,
you add Teddy on everyone. That'd be hilarious.
but it's also like ALD's not like he's your homie, and then like
That's why I'm there.
and I'm not talking shit. So all you fucking shop boys, don't try to run up on me or make me check in when I hit Mulberry Street. ALD is not my brand,
Right.
You know, I've
Totally.
never really kind of rocked with ALD. Like
I think that's also why you're not asked to do it.
exactly, which is
Yeah,
fine. Like
yeah.
you know, have I thrown shots at ALD on TikTok where I know that there are less eyes than Instagram? Maybe a little bit, maybe.
That's the strategy.
Not actually, but it's just not my brand. Never has been, never will be.
Yeah.
Obviously paying attention to it, and Teddy's cool, and also how much weed did you guys smoke?
No, it was super. It's always super professional on set. If anything, I think as you know, the brand blows up. Like, I mean, listen, could I be like who did I saw Mag there? Also,
yeah, shout out Mag.
Seeing Mag is hilarious because for whatever reason in Mag's mind, he truly considers us, I think, the most dangerous minds in menswear. Where he's always talking to me. Because I don't think we're that reckless, but he makes us out like knowing us is like a liability or something, which is really fucking funny. But it was cool to, hanging out. I wouldn't spend all day there, but I saw him, I saw Aaron, and it's fun on set, but I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking, I'm
Okay.
I was putting fits together like Rain Man because I showed up thinking I was, in better shape than I actually was.
Those fits were looking like some like Rain Man put them together, if you know what I mean. Your fit. From the waist to the base. From the waist to the cranial base.
From the waist to the base.
Yeah. From the button to the fucking flow. Yeah. You're good.
But that's where my week started, and then that was Sunday.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Am I done?
I was trying to transition.
No, I'm just putting a cord. I'm not allowed to fucking like I can't say shit because like I can't say shit, right? There's nothing to say. It's just that I was not invited. Like ALD's.
Well, now you're making it seem like it's actually like some fucking weird thing.
I guess my one question is, and I know you did this last season, is that when you get hit up, are you like, oh, are you asking on behalf of me and Jimmy or just me? And I know that last season you did because it was the season after we did it, but this season, which happened while we were taking a pic on my roof, I didn't even fucking ask. I was like, oh, they didn't want to.
Well, and I would say
because you're his muse.
To you, I learned my lesson only because last time I just assumed. Or not assumed, I was trying to figure out if moving forward, if it was going to be like a TF thing or a Larry thing. And I think we might have talked about it on pod, but yeah, I mean, it's not. It's a Larry thing. And now that I know that, no, I didn't ask this time because I knew what the answer was.
It did motivate me to this morning do a little bit of cardio.
Really? Because I was looking so good.
No, because I was like, damn, I better make sure I look good so that when the next modeling opportunity comes, I've already put my fucking time in the gym.
How's the war of attrition going with your personal trainer?
It's good.
Have you guys made up?
Well, I think I'm going tomorrow, but we kept canceling on each other.
You are truly, and I love you, and we're best friends, but you are the most passive-aggressive guy that I know, 100%.
How so?
What do you mean, how so? Everything with you, when you feel a certain type of way, is absolutely not direct and is such like a little fucking game.
What are you talking about?
I guess you are pretty directly mean to me. But anyway, when you told me that you were like, I don't know where because we were talking about this earlier, but like, I'm not surprised to hear that you and your trainer were in a war of attrition because of how I know you probably cancel on him or try to move his schedule around.
So ever since we moved to 2 times a week, I haven't canceled except when I was traveling in California. I was like, yo, I'm out for the next like 3 of the 4 sessions, but I'm back on Thursday. And then I was like, yo, and then he canceled me on Thursday. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever, all good. Then transition into going out after we potted with Tyrell. We had a bunch of beers, and we're like, yo, let's go out. Tyrell wanted to take us out. And so I texted him, I was like, hey, Mike got a bail on tomorrow. My stomach's acting up. Then late last night at like 10 o'clock, he's like, sorry for the late text. Another client subbed in. I can do another day, or we can just wait till next week. And I was like, what? Another client like subbed in for me? But then I was like, whatever. I just want to fucking get in there. How about Friday? But yeah, seeing you model and knowing a few things coming up, big things coming.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, let me get my fucking cardio on. So I'm doing the new TikTok fad.
Okay, what's that?
Which is nice because it's fucking easy.
I love that.
Yeah. So I climbed for an hour and a half.
Right, which is hard.
Yeah, and
That's legit work.
I'm almost back to where I was. I'm a little scared. I don't want to hurt my finger again.
Yeah,
I don't want to get any injuries again and be out for another year. So I'm trying to take it easy.
Yeah,
but
slow and steady, baby.
You get on a treadmill, you incline it all the way.
That's a move.
And then you just walk at 3.5 for like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that definitely.
And I'm dripping sweat.
Yeah, no, I love
Listen
that.
to Conway the Machine.
Before I was doing stairs in my building during the pandemic, when I was like a member to a New York sports club or was actually like going to the gym, my favorite machine is the stair machine, bro. And you just hit that and do it for an hour.
An hour.
I know, but I get the
take a machine for an hour. That's dick.
I feel like that's the most you can do. But with it still being within the realm of acceptability is doing an hour on a machine.
I don't really know gym etiquette.
Yeah, I don't really.
I just see dudes just fucking going crazy on TikTok and like I'm somehow on gym talk. I can't get off it. It's terrible.
Well, you're fucking locked into the algo. But anyway,
I'm not on bouldering.
Yeah, I'm happy to fucking inspire you, dude. I guess is my final point on this is that like you seeing me looking fucking hot and sexy with another opportunity number 4 of a lifetime.
It's not that. It's that the last time I like had something come up, which unfortunately I couldn't do because of a scheduling snafu, which would have been a modeling thing without you. Modeling for 4S with Angela would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I think because we were in Italy.
I don't remember.
This was
a long time ago. It was like in their second lookbook ever.
So I was like, damn, I fucking shaved. I gotta put my face back out there.
Yeah, a lot of people are commenting on the baby face. So I guess now you're kind of in an in between zone.
This is in between.
You have a shadow.
This is shaved.
No, not what you had like in the pic with Tyrell. You're like absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, like
smooth like a baby's bottom.
Yeah, shaved that morning.
I kind of cleaned up. I'm going to a wedding this weekend, so.
Okay, so let's get back to sorry to talk about me for a second.
No,
Let's talk about you.
No, it's fine. That was
so this was your week's highlight.
No.
Was
it was
today's fit pick dropping?
No. Sunday was the shoot, which started the week off right, and then Monday, great pod with Tyrell, and then we did something that I really enjoy, but I feel like is really few and far between. Is after we pod, hitting the town with the guest.
When was the last time we did this? I don't think we've ever done this.
Never?
Not like, no.
Interesting. Maybe.
Whatever. He was like,
I don't know. It fucking hit. It was awesome.
Maybe
was like, want to do it more.
He was like, yo, I'm traveling for a bit after this, but I want to take you guys out and like.
And moving, and he's moving.
And moving, and I want to thank you and also just, hang out because like I'm not going to be able to hang out for a minute. Also, he like clearly had the day free from dad time for the first time, like 6 to 10 months or whatever.
Yeah.
So he wanted to take full advantage of it. He kept pushing back his deadline by like 15, 20 minutes.
He kept hitting his manager, Coco.
Yeah.
To be like, I need another hour with the boys.
Yeah, and it was actually like you fucking whipped up the title and description. I don't know, was it like worse quality than before? Because it was like you're just trying to get through it.
Well, I like taking the train ride home to think about everything great. Every great bit.
To read through the run of show and turn every question into 3-word sentence fragment.
I do think that the boys' only titles and descriptions are better than the guest ones. And yes, I do use the run of show way more heavily with the guest. Normally because I have a huge gap in between when the recording happens and when the work, the writing, is being done. Whereas with the boys only, the turnaround is immediate.
It was great going on with Tyrell. I don't think we could do this with every guest because we die.
That was, I don't know. We could have some self-control.
Yeah, and like it was
We had
Monday.
nothing to do on Tuesday, so there's no excuse to.
Well, we had to do Patrick's run a show, which was a true collaborative effort.
Yeah.
True brain dump.
No thanks to Chuck. Which we don't even need to get to because it gets brought up a bunch. Though I will say that Chuck gets a lot of shout-outs, which is good. They're maybe not
all posy.
the best shout-outs, but getting shout-outs from the lunch enjoyer himself.
Yeah, so then Tyrell went home, and then you and I had a little bonding session, kind of long overdue. I feel like we haven't had one of those in a minute. I guess we went to Bernie's a while ago and just
2 weeks ago we went out on a Friday night.
2 weeks ago? No,
yeah,
that was like
no, it was 2 weeks ago, I think.
It was early Feb. It was like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, 2 weeks ago.
It was before Gabrielle was here, so it was like 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Right, it was before you went to LA.
And we had a little fucking session. I knew you were feeling a little down. I knew that you
That's
were
not
feeling
true at all.
A little self-conscious that I did some factual reporting from the front lines that your fit was being absolutely fucking murdered in the TikTok comments.
Well, I will say.
And as a messenger, I was killed a little bit, right?
Yes, mainly because the last thing I need is waking up to a text. This would have been the week before, I guess, right? Oh, yeah, it was like the Friday from before. But the last thing I need when I'm waking up on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning is a text from you bright and early being like, yo, by the way, we're getting killed on TikTok again for a second week in a row. First of all, I don't need that.
Don't worry, it's just your fits.
No, right. I don't need that. Then what I don't need is a follow-up that specifically places all the blame on me, which is like not true. I mean, I think we're getting clowned because, again, we're old dudes pontificating about bullshit on TikTok.
Guess what they were focusing on, though? It was the T-shirt tuck.
What, one guy?
A lot of them.
A lot of them. Why are you reading the TikTok comments?
Because I'm just on there a lot. Because I'm fucking a 36, 35-year-old fucking lonely guy that's just on TikTok a lot.
As we established, like, it's easy to be self-conscious as an old guy on TikTok with a pod putting these clips out. No, but I'm not reading them for that reason. So I don't need you to tell me
because it's a brand new audience. So I want to kind of gauge
Is it a brand new audience?
Yeah. A lot of them don't know. They're coming because we're talking about Kanye and Balenciaga.
It's the Bavarian Demon one that went like viral for us, which is like
30,000
views or whatever. Yeah. How are the likes on those since you're tapped into the stats? Are they getting liked at least or?
I don't fucking know about the likes.
What's the metric that's important on TikTok? Just views? Because I feel like when Budass was on the pod, he was like, I see people with crazy followers but no likes. So based on that, I'm thinking that likes is what's important. And I think we have, when I last checked, we had 666,000 likes.
2,000 likes.
That's good, right? No, I don't know. It seems good. Because we only have 22,000 followers or something. Anyway, this is doing the weeds. My point is that I felt like
So you felt like I was I was shooting shots at you.
I'm killing the messenger because I feel like you are like
I
relishing in the message.
I had left you. I had abandoned you for spending a week with my friends while you were just fucking on IG story like a basic bitch, IG-gramming your food and location tagging.
Stop it. We don't
doing a mustache filter.
We don't need to do the same pod 2 weeks in a row. This shit is already rough.
So I apologized.
No, but
and it was a genuine apology. Even though I didn't think
so, I will say let's give some
one
context.
was required.
We were having a great time broing down with Tyrell. The gossip was off the fucking charts.
Woo!
I'm not trying to sit here and be like, hey guys, all the best shit is not on Mike, but he had some shit that I feel like, well, we kind of
it's shit you can't publicly put out there,
right?
And we're not going to.
No.
And it was about like people that like people don't even know,
right? Well. It was fucking super spicy. So that was a great fucking, that was a triumvirate moment. That's a three-headed beast broing down. As soon as he fucking left and it was just me and you, not that the dynamic changed because I have a lot of fucking notes about brainstorming, like super dumb brainstorms that we had. Yeah. So it was productive. But when we moved, by the way, that bar, do you remember that woman at like 6 p.m. falling down drunk and smacking her head on the floor and having to be ragdolled out?
She was on when we walked
in. We were
in.
going hard. That person has given up on
When
life.
we walked in, it was a Monday. When we walked in at like 4:30, she was like already going yammer at the actual bar.
They were dancing to like Petey Pablo, like going buck at like 5:30.
Yeah. Well,
and by 6:30, she was dead.
Monday's an industry day, right? I'm not gonna lie. I did feel kind of a little proud of myself that I took you guys to two bars that were relatively popping on a Monday. Well, not Tyrell, just me and you to the second bar that were relatively popping on a Monday.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess they were.
We were in the back. We watched a woman die.
I mean, it was popping for her.
Yeah.
And I guess by extension us. No, but when we went to the second bar, because I guess we were trying to get food at that point, which put some...
You were like, yo, can we go to a bar that has food? I'm trying to eat by 5:30.
Well, dude, I was trying to do Yo, I will say, since you're on your fucking skinny boy shit, and I'm sure there's a lot of people at home that are way more experts in this category than me, but doing IF, you can like intermittent fasting, and I've talked about it before. If you fucking stick to a schedule, you can lose weight and not work out if you just fucking have enough time in between meals.
Sounds like flim flam.
No, I'm serious. You can fucking Google this. Anyway, this apology, that was fucking bequeathed to
Do you want to tell the people what I said?
I could paraphrase. Do you remember? I could paraphrase. Oh, should I do like what I heard from you, and then what you think you said to me, or because almost like because
I want to like
Rashomon. The different. This is fucking the last duel, dude.
Power of the dog.
No, I'm saying no. You're
not Power of the dog. What was the last one,
bro? The last duel, which takes the fucking.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so my point of view was, and I thought this had nothing to do with TikTok, and it was more an extension of the kind of joking but half serious comment from Gabrielle that was like you needing to be nicer to me, which again we established last week on pod, which I will always say is yes, absolutely a fact. But anyway, you go to me, you go, hey bro,
don't touch me.
No, you did. You fucking extended.
No, I'm being you now.
Oh, I'm an affectionate person. You're not the affectionate one, which is why this is always surprising. But you look at me, you go, hey man, hey dude, yeah, we're just like we're friends, man. Like I really like you, and yeah, man. I'm sorry. I know your feelings are hurt. I'm like, and then there's something that I won't put your personal business on blast. But you're like, the reason I've been acting this way is ABC, and I'm like, what the fuck is even happening right now?
That's a great apology.
One, maybe honestly, I probably sold it way better.
Yeah,
but in the moment, the way it felt was I was like, one. We're good. We're always good. A lot of this shit is fucking played up for fucking content. It's professional wrestling. Two, we're having a great night. If anything, this is some weird buzzkill. Not to mention, I know you. I know the kind of guy you are. I know that was the fakest fucking apology that you literally are like, I'm going to do Larry a favor. Not that you don't mean it, but you don't mean it.
No, see, that's, I don't like that because that's not true because there was, in my mind, I was like,
am I being too harsh?
Yeah, I think that I do have like genuine feelings, in a general sense.
Just generally speaking,
I was like, okay, now's the time to like give this apology
have a moment
where Lawrence feels a little blue, that his fucking fits aren't popping on TikTok, and that I had to deliver this harsh news. Maybe I was a little like curt on text for various reasons.
You always are.
Yeah, 'cause when talking business, I don't want to.
It felt like you were throwing me such an obvious bone, which only got exacerbated and was more hilarious to me because after the most heartfelt statement you think you could ever deliver to me, which I'm assuming was that, great, congratulations, thank you so much. The amount of love that you showed a dog across the bar.
Dogs are better than people.
I mean, clearly, I was like, wait, now with the added context, I'm like, this makes the apology seem even more fucking bullshit.
You're jealous of the dog?
Yeah, no, I'm not jealous, but I'm like, okay, this is a genuine interaction, what we just had. It just felt like a weird throwaway.
It's the power of the dog, bro.
But let me read my drunken note that I wrote to myself about it. I said
about me wanting a dog.
James, this is what I wrote. James being like, bro, don't trip her friends and apologizing is fucking bullshit. So let's talk about another interesting thing, which I didn't really know about, is when that dog thing happened, I was like, oh, yo, have you thought about getting a dog? And you were like, yo, I've actually seriously been doing real research. Where are we at with that?
Not real research. I've been like actually considering it for the first time in a minute. I've always been a dog guy. My childhood dog and I were like fucking best friends. When she died, I was not in New York. I was in the gold mines in Kirkland Lake, Canada, Ontario.
Right.
And it was like devastating. And I still need to get a
what kind of dog? What was her name and what kind of dog?
Her name was Nellie, Nellie, named after my dad's great aunt. She basically didn't have a name for like a few weeks, and then my dad was like, "We're naming her Nellie."
Okay.
I'm like, "All right, cool."
What kind of dog? Was it an Irish dog as well? Like
no, she was a
Irish setter.
She was like a border collie lab mix. She was a mutt, like abandoned.
Okay.
Got her as a puppy.
She was She was in a rescue, as they say. She was adopted.
Yes. Yeah.
She was an orphan.
Yeah.
So that killed you and devastated you. Has that stopped you from wanting to have a dog because of knowing how brutal it can be?
Yeah, for sure.
When they become family members?
Absolutely, but it's also just like, at this point in life, I feel like I have the funds and also just like...
The time, for sure.
The time, and also just like the... there's pros and cons, right? The pro, obviously, is just like company, responsibility, give me a fucking reason to get out of bed in the morning.
Do you think you need the structure and responsibility?
Not necessarily, but like caring for another living being and nurturing it is always helpful, and also just like the richness you receive back and the love you get back.
Agreed. Unconditional. I mean, that's why they're man and best friend.
Yeah, I guess like dealing with a dog's death will always be terrible, but it's like that's what you do. I mean, that's the payoff for like getting the fucking rewarding experience with like a loving thing in your creature.
If the dog died and you kind of didn't give a shit, that would just kind of defeat the whole purpose of why you would get one in the first place.
Yeah, but
it's
I
not
guess
like you're just one of these guys like, oh, so I could like get pussy because girls are it's a chick magnet, right? Like
no, but it's also like I guess the devastation no longer outweighs the love and adoration between you and the dog, and that's just a natural end to its life. So.
Where are we at with what breed you're considering?
Well,
like,
the con would be I'm on my fucking travel shit right now. Like, with the money we're making and like our schedules, like I can fucking do whatever I want with a dog. It just seems like a pain in the ass to do all that shit.
When they're young, without a doubt.
When they're young and a dog of a certain size. Like I wouldn't want to get a French bulldog or what Pepper is. I would want to get like a more medium-sized dog.
Pepper's a medium. She's 26 pounds. No, 24
She's small. She's small.
You think so?
Yeah.
She's long.
She's fucking long. The other thing is that I think you have to do a rescue, like ethically.
I mean, what am I supposed to say because I didn't do that? But like, I mean, that's okay. So it's less than about a specific breed and more of like I'm gonna go to a shelter and see who connects with the boy, and we'll just go from there.
Well, the issue there, and this is fucking callous as fuck, is that most of the dogs are pit bulls or some sort of like pit mix, which I'm not really a fan of just because of their size.
Because you're racist.
What?
Yeah.
How's that racist?
People not fucking with pit bulls is 1,000% racist.
How?
What do you mean how? People view that breed in a certain way because of the how its associations have been like created in society, bro.
I love DMX. I love DMX. You're saying
it's systemic?
Are you saying pit bulls are black people dogs?
Yes.
Whoa. All I'm saying is
this is a real thing, bro. You can Google this.
I dog sat a pit bull for a week from my white friend.
Yeah, that's great.
White/Native American. They're just too big. They have too much mass, and they just like fuck shit up. That's the other thing is that I wouldn't want a dog that like fucks up my clothes.
Well, you gotta fucking train that dog. Oh, I guess. Well, a rescue. You don't know what situation they've come from.
It's maybe just like travel and then just like I don't even know where to start. Like how to adopt a dog in New York City.
You should literally do that.
There's breeds on like the AKC website or whatever that are like best for apartment living and best for like city living.
Right.
But then it's like you got to go hunt down like a breeder and like go.
But you said you don't want to even. But you said you want to.
Well, that's the trade-off.
Okay.
Right. And then like also with shelters, a lot of the dogs age-wise are either like 2 months, which I don't think I would want to do a puppy necessarily.
Okay.
Or like 12 years old, and it's like an elderly dog,
Yeah.
and you got to get on your fucking Luke Mook shit and give them like end of life care,
Yeah.
which is like
not to
very
be-
noble and honorable.
Yeah.
But I do not have the testicular fortitude for that.
Right. Not to be a dickhead, I'm gonna go with the 8 weeks. You know, I'm gonna take the baby and try to fucking mold that dog in my image. But I will say, Jen and I got super high the other day, and I had this. This is such like a high person thought, but we were petting our dog, which is the best activity to do if you're high and you have the ability to bond with an animal. I was looking at this dog and I was like, damn. So Pepper's getting gray. She's 7 years old, and I was like, you know what? She's at her middle age right now, but we're halfway through. If the next 7 years are even fucking a small percentage of how good those first 7 years have been and the amount of love that we get from this dog and we give this dog, I'm like, yo, that's a life well lived, man.
Well, the last few years are going to be pretty terrible.
Well, I think that's the unfortunate reality. I mean, that's what it's like with people too. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, so I'm thinking also, okay, if I get a dog and it lives like, let's just say 15, I'll be 50. My parents will be in their early 80s. That's a lot of death all kind of clustered together.
Yeah, okay.
But it's also like think about a fucking pet dying. That's the worst thing in the world. Think about a fucking parent dying. That's not something I'm remotely ready to deal with.
No, not at all. I
Think
don't
about
think anyone is.
Think about a fucking homie dying. Like, imagine how devastated you would be if I died. Imagine how devastated I'd be if one of my friends died.
I would have to take. Oh, I see what you did there. I was saying, what do I got to take the Patreon and like pay for your funeral?
Like, what? Do we have life insurance?
No.
How does it work?
My wife and I I have life insurance for my marriage. I don't have life insurance for you, if that's what you mean.
That's the other thing is, what if I fucking slip in the shower? I need my dog to fucking, call, start barking and like alert the neighbors or something.
That's what you're worried about, is you slipping in the shower and dying alone?
Yeah, or the
in
dog just
Greenpoint?
the dog just eats my nose and penis.
That's
so
also
I'm thinking
a
about getting a
possibility
dog
as well.
I'm thinking about getting a dog.
It doesn't, honestly, I will say, that conversation we had when we were fucked up, and this is probably why I'm about to say what I said, you seemed so serious. Now it seems like you're not that serious, if I have to really break it down.
I think it
doesn't seem like you're going to do it.
It's entered a new realm of
And I was happy for you.
It's entered a new realm of seriousness in my mind that I've always been a dog person.
Yeah.
I've always loved dogs and have like kind of browsed a few shelters here and there, but this is the furthest it's ever been to like becoming a reality.
Okay, so we're on our way.
I haven't convinced myself yet necessarily.
I will say that as much as I kind of now feel like a dick that I shat all over your apology and kind of like became the guy that I'm like accusing you of, which is this callous, empty
Hey, you
person.
fucking asshole.
But
here's one thing I am certain of: Capri cigarettes.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Before we go, my final point is that I will say, I feel like in my gut, my initial reaction is that you would be a bad dog owner, but now I'm realizing that I think that's wrong. I think you would actually be fantastic, and I want to apologize.
Oh, my dog would be the fucking king or queen of the fucking block.
Oh, right. So the cigarettes. This is actually really funny. Can I just say what happened? Yeah. We were walking down the street, and you and I were leaving. We were going home. I was trying to, as I always do, trying to extend the night, hitting up various plugs of different types, the club, etc. Well, hold on,
entire contact list.
No, we're not there yet. No, I was. We were sending Mikey mad voice notes, which is embarrassing. But I was on my voice note shit, which I think we'll probably end on. But so we're walking down the street. I'm walking to the train. We're around the corner from place. You're walking home, and we're having a full blown conversation about bullshit. And then I just turn around, and you were just gone. And I was so fucked up that I literally had like that weird. And I think this says a lot about my personality. Like you always say, I'm such a fucking baby. I'm such like a...
I'm lost.
No, it wasn't lost. I was just like...
Siri, where's the train?
I was just like... And I'll do this with Jenna sometimes too.
You don't know how to use Siri. Sorry.
I was just like... I kind of had a moment of panic where I'm like, oh my God. What happened to James? What just happened? And I'm literally like confused because I'm drunk and I'm like...
Did you fall in a manhole cover?
And then I like double back and I see that you had just, without saying anything... Just fucking ejected out of the conversation. And you walked into a Bodega smoke shop.
Yeah.
And you were buying Capri cigarettes.
Yeah.
Which are cigarettes for women.
if you're sexist. It's the perfect amount of cigarette. It's basically 2/3 of a normal cigarette.
They're Virginia Slims. If anyone
they're
at home
very
is not
slender.
Capri is a brand. Capri is a brand.
You look
Just
like a fucking like a big band jazz lady.
Well, or like someone a Cruella de Vil. You only need like a cigarette holder at that point.
Yeah, you look like fucking.
Though I guess you put a real cigarette, like Hunter S. Thompson put real cigarettes in his cigarette holder. But anyway,
FDR smoked Capris. No, that's true. Yeah, it's the perfect amount of cigarette. Like,
you want to be. Maybe I'm wrong. It seems like because you tried to do this bit in the UK, you failed. The past couple of times I've been here, when your girlfriend has been here, and you've been like out partying for New Year's or even more recently when you got from back in LA. There's always been a pack of drunken cigs. Most recently, fucking menthols, which awesome, nice little treat for me.
Really, you're a fan?
I
always thought you shat on them.
No, I love menthols.
My college girlfriend smoked menthols, and I was just like, damn, it smells great.
Right, but they've always been up front. But I feel like you have always half-stepped. Like it's almost like you want to be a smoker, but like
I don't want to be.
You're on some bitch-made shit, and then you're buying women's cigarettes.
I don't want to be a smoker. I'm not gonna like smoke these fucking Capris. I'm not gonna like be like, oh,
are they in the spot that they're always at?
Yeah, you can have one on the way home.
I love the cig drawer. It's such a little treat.
Yeah, I'm a great host, bro.
I didn't say that.
Are you a good guest? We're gonna talk about that in a second.
Anyway, but you bought that being the final.
It's not. I don't want to be a smoker per se. It's just the drunken cigs are always a thing, and then like you smoke like 2 or 3 of them. Taking them out into the night, I'll never do that necessarily. You always just fucking hoover them up yourself.
Yeah.
But Capris are like a full cigarette is to me.
Yeah.
A novice smoker, a fucking noob, a dart noob is always a bit of an undertaking. It just like takes so much time,
especially if it's an American spirit.
I'm not sucking it down like you are in just like one go,
chain smoking,
like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
Bug Bunny.
I will say.
But yeah, so Capri I think is a great amount of cigarette.
Then we did a little photo shoot for IG, and I got a lot of responses. A lot of people. I think I called you Capri Poppy, and a lot of people were responding in like a weird, like as in it. Well, one thinking that me putting you on my story was an endorsement of Capri's, and then a lot of people responding, and then I followed up and was specific and made sure to let everyone know that.
No, I'm calling him a bitch. Wow, maybe you owe me an apology, bro.
Well, first of all, don't answer me. I did say this is bitch-made behavior, and I do not endorse it.
All right.
Retweets are not endorsements.
Next time we're fucked up, you owe me an apology, not just for calling me a bitch on your IG story, but for...
It was behind your back, though.
Allegedly.
Oh, my God. This actually really bothers me. You kind of gave me a little preview of what's you're about to levy an accusation.
Stealing all my shit!
What does that mean?
Allegedly. You're suspect number 1.
Of what is missing?
Coasters.
This is such bullshit.
From the Noguchi Museum.
Oh, really?
Yes.
These are fucking sick. Let me hold up. I mean, I don't know if people ever fucking... Do I
talk
need to do the whole thing? Keep talking.
Yeah. No. See, you see the fucking textile. You see the fucking expensive sconce. You see the Noguchi coasters. Oh, no. People always ask what this coaster is. This is just some random-ass fucking trivet I got from a home goods store in Sweden.
Talked about this, I think, one time when Chef was here because I didn't know what a trivet was. But, yeah. Wait, these are from the Noguchi Museum. What do you have, a set of 4?
Yeah.
Are there 4
there's a system.
accounted for?
No. There's only 2 now. There's a system. Okay. Here's the thing, right? Is that whenever you come over, mainly for boys...
Damn, I got both right now.
Mainly for boys only. Yeah, because I'm a great host. Mainly for boys only. We have to rearrange my entire apartment. Shit gets, like, mixed up.
It is the worst part of our job.
It's the worst part of my life.
Which is why we're hashtag
You owe me another apology. This is 2 apologies you owe me.
Just for existing and being here once a week, twice a week.
Yeah. With the guests, it's fine. But there's a coaster system. The darker coasters...
Yeah, the shitty ones. These suck.
These...
All right, let me keep monologuing. Let me show the audience these.
These belong on the coffee table because they're mainly for coffee, right? If you get coffee...
Oh, because it's a heat thing. They're thicker and they...
No.
No?
It's so that if you get coffee on the white Noguchi ones, they stain them.
Oh, it stains. Sure,
right?
Totally.
So with the dark charcoal felt ones, like coffee, whatever, is fine on them.
Were these Noguchi ones expensive?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not broke. These exist on the dining room table because it's mainly like wine. Well, you don't need it for wine. Water.
Because wine would stain it too.
Sparkle. Yeah, but with a wine glass, you don't need a coaster.
Why? I didn't know that. Is it? Wait, it's about...
Because the vessel holding the liquid isn't touching the wood.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh my God, my guy's a fucking barbarian.
So 2 of the Noguchis are missing, and I'm suspect number 1.
Yes, because there's no one else in here as frequently as you.
Mm-hmm.
The last time something of note went missing, it was a very nice paring knife that
You're trying to claim that somebody came in here and stole a paring knife?
mysteriously disappeared after we had the after tier post Throwing Fits barbecue.
Well, then why am I suspect number one? Everyone here should be
because
a
you're the
suspect.
common thread.
What do you think? I'm a kleptomaniac? And I'm just
I don't
stealing things in your
know.
apartment?
I don't know.
Well-
All I'm saying is that you're suspect number one because you're here. The coasters get mixed up because you're willy-nilly with them. Before they went missing, I find them all over the place. I find the fucking white ones on the coffee table. I find the gray ones on the dining room table. That's all I'm saying. And I know I'm not accusing you of stealing them. I'm saying you're suspect number one just by matter of circumstance.
All right, Sherlock.
Look at the facts.
Fucking Sherlock. Step away from the Pepe Silvia fucking pinboard. And let me ask you, let's get into the mind of a thief. Why would I be stealing anything from your apartment?
You're a fiddler.
I'm a fidgeter, yes. I love playing with your back scratcher.
You scratch your face with my fucking back scratcher. This is like what I used to rake across my back knee and to fucking dermaplane my crusty ass back skin, and you're fucking going like this, bro. That's disgusting. You can't help yourself. You took a tape measure and you somehow broke the end of it, so it can't even accurately measure distance or length anymore.
I fixed your tape measure.
I think that you are just naturally just pick it up and fidget with it and just like throw it in a pocket because you're so absent-minded because you're just looking. You're too busy looking at the comments on your ALD Fitbit.
Yeah, I threw a fucking paring knife in a pocket because I have ADHD. Let me just say, I bought one of these Bear Claw back scratchers because I will admit they're awesome. They're fun to play with, to extend, and to fucking put back, and they do the job very well. So thank you for putting me on. You put me on to a great fucking device. I broke mine immediately at home, though. But I will say, for your tape measure...
I better keep my fucking... I better put this over here then. Don't want that to go
I haven't played with it.
Don't want that to go for a little walk down to fucking Clinton Hill.
Since you rearranged this place, I haven't been playing with that. I will say I fixed your tape measure.
You did?
Yes, I did. I broke it, but I fixed it. But
no, it's still off.
I will say that I get that because we rearrange stuff, it's kind of annoying that really fucking nice Noguchi fucking coasters are going missing. But the fact that you would accuse me, that you would levy such a fucking
I'm saying you're suspect number one.
Baseless, ridiculous accusation is just... I don't know, man. It just seems like...
When a crime happens, you look at who's closest to the victim. You are physically in the space at least twice a week.
All right, well, it's not me. I don't have them, and I'm low-key offended. And maybe... just maybe later today when I'm stewing over this and I'm complaining.
And you reach into a pocket
and I'm
complaining. Pull out a fucking coaster.
And I'm complaining to Jenna about, my fucking life partner being such an asshole to me on mic and accusing me of these crimes. Maybe I'll send you a voice note.
Okay.
Wow. I am...
Transition God. Wait, are we going to talk about this or do you want to say this for another week? Because this is a little evergreen. Or do you want to go straight to this?
Dude, I don't know. Those are... let's just do... People have been complaining it's been short.
This is bullshit. It's been an hour and a half. All right, do your voice note shit.
Yeah, real quick.
Want to leave us a voice note?
No. Well, this whole pod is a voice note. I think because you and I have become guys who do nothing but podcast, my new thing
Speak for
now...
yourself. I work 40 hours a week.
That is a fucking lie. That was so annoying, dude, when Patrick was here and we were just like talking about like, being a professional podcaster and how much podcasts about list works and how much we do. You are like just basically lying to people now and saying that you work 40 hours a week,
You
which
play
is
dress
not
up with,
true.
You play dress up with your colleagues, and I fucking captain the ship.
Anyway, the point here is that my new thing is I get fucked up and I leave voice notes for people that I would never even fucking text. The amount of people that I would...
So if you received a voice note from Lawrence in the past 3 weeks, just know that he doesn't want to text you.
And I will say that besides like the podcasting and talking for living affecting that decision, I will say my wife is a big voice notes user, and I definitely think that that's been the main influence. Do you send voice notes, and when yes or no? And when you get them, do you enjoy them or do you find them annoying?
I use them with certain people. I think that for certain messages, instead of texting out a paragraph, it's too long for a text, it's too short for a call, voice note it.
Do you ever send them on IG?
No.
Because that's how I knew I was fucked up. I was voice noting, we were voice noting Mikey, and I was sending Bijan from Intramurals and him voice notes. It was...
it's annoying when it's irksome when...
Oh my God, I sent one to the Fab Five.
Oh my God.
What did I do? Did someone... Is it saved?
It's not saved. It's not saved.
It says like Sham kept. What does that mean?
Really?
It's always on his phone.
So it doesn't disappear after like 20 minutes.
What did I say?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
It was like 11 o'clock on Monday, and I didn't listen to it until the next day.
Yeah, which is rude. Were you sleeping?
I think I was sleeping. I was just like, I don't want to listen to this fucking voice note. I've been listening to you yammer in my ear for 90 hours, not accepting my sincere apology.
Yeah.
And telling me I was going to be a bad dog dad, you fucking dick.
What did I say?
Well, okay, it's fucked up Larry voice, which for people that don't know, it's like weirdly more reserved. It's the opposite of what you would expect.
I'm like in my own head, like knowing that.
I think also you were at home and like your wife was asleep.
Oh,
it was
100. I was on my couch
Monday
for sure.
night.
I was watching Gemstone's finale.
Yo, chef. Yo, bro. Oh, so chef was like, yo, ep scheduled.
I wasn't unsolicited. I was responding to.
He was like, Tyrell episode is scheduled. You're like, chef, bro. Yo, I'm fucked up. But I just want to know, man, I fucking appreciate you, dog. Like, this podcast literally doesn't exist without you, dog. I fucking love you, man.
Hell yeah,
End
bro.
of voice note. What?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You think he didn't appreciate that? Come on now.
I don't know when he replied to it. I'm sure he just like put his phone on silent and like went to bed.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really remember. I was fucked up.
I was dying laughing the next day. It's annoying when like if I'm sitting next to you at the bar and you start talking and you're just like talking to your phone. You know, that's ruder.
Oh, that was rude. That's why you almost got involved with my voice notes. I was doing that.
Yeah,
to Mikey.
I was like, who the fuck are you talking to? You're like, Mikey. I'm like, yeah, Mikey. Ah. So then, but it's like if you're talking here,
I was telling him not to get a haircut.
it's less rude to like text. And like obviously, like at this point, like if you're hanging out with someone and they're texting, like that's fucking regular behavior.
Yeah.
Voice noting is kind of obnoxious. It's fine. But sorry, in the specific context of like when you are hanging out one-on-one at a bar or anywhere one-on-one.
I was sending a bunch of sincere ones. I'm on a group chat with my friends Greg and Chris and Greg Babcock. He just moved out of town. So I was sending sincere ones to him. Wolf and Gallagher, I got the two Jakes fucking group chat, and Wolf is on LA time, and he fucking texts like a madman. So that we were almost doing a debate where what is the best sauce to get with McNuggets? And I said ranch, which is my real answer, and he was killing me. So then is that crazy?
I've never heard that.
Wait, what? Really? I love ranch. Ranch rocks, bro.
With McNuggets specifically?
Yeah, 100%. McDonald's has really good ranch.
I didn't even know that was an option.
You're really?
I've never had it.
Everyone
it's always
goes
been
with sweet and sour barbecue.
Sweet and sour barbecue or honey mustard.
I think their honey mustard is mids. I'll go
Popeyes has the best honey mustard.
Agreed.
You know who had a fucking crazy honey mustard? Welcome to Throwing Fits Fast Food Corner.
Yeah.
Quiznos. Quiznos honey mustard? Dog. I used
know
to
you
take
love
an empty Poland Spring bottle. When I came home for college,
and you just load that bitch
and
up?
I load it up and then bring it on the Metro North train with me.
No, they called you the 10-pump chump, dude.
No, they called me the king of condiments. The only condoms I would use.
Yeah, exactly.
But one time it exploded in my bag. I was so pissed.
That's what you get for being a fucking thief, dude.
Yeah, that's why Quiznos went out of business.
Harris is 11, bro. Just 11 pumps from the fucking honey mustard dispenser.
11 water bottles of honey mustard.
I was sending nice notes to Chef, but I was all over the place. But I was really living in the moment. Anyway, that night I went on a full, bodega snack dirtbag fucking run.
Did you need to get this night out of you? Is that what it was? Because I
don't know, dude. And it's
because your best friend James had been away with his friends in the desert.
I don't know, man. I've been going really hard lately after taking some time off, so I think it's just more of like an extension of just going hard a lot, whether you're there or not. Okay. But I will say that I fucking was out of control, and I don't know.
You kept it going on your solo dolo,
which honestly I really like. Do you ever do that? Are you a kind of guy that will keep it going alone? I don't find that. Listen, maybe other people find it depressing and they could draw whatever conclusions they want from that fact about me. I drank a bottle of Riesling by myself when I went home.
And a tall boy.
I made 2 separate bodega runs for cigs, for beers.
You should have
just
gotten
snacks.
some Capris, bro.
I've had more chopped cheeses in the past 2 weeks than I have living in New York for over 10 years. I'm out of control.
That's just like your new go-to late night.
They've opened up a bunch of new higher end bodegas as my neighborhood gets gentrified. So
you get impossible chopped cheese.
You probably could.
The rent's going up.
I'm not doing that. I do my chopped cheese order.
Wait, is it like some hipster gourmet chopped cheese with heirloom tomatoes?
No, fuck no. It's not any of that. It's it's a bodega chopped cheese, the hockey way, which we also discussed next week. No, what I do is obviously lettuce, tomato, ketchup, and mayo. That's what I do on my chopped cheese.
Okay.
No, onions, but no peppers or nothing kind of fancy. That's the chopped cheese.
What's the bevy?
Ooh, what's the bev? All right, so this is what I actually want to talk to you about, right? Because I've been doing all these
You've
fucking...
been wanting to talk about this. It's like you've been trying to shoehorn this into boys only for like 3 weeks now. Like, yo, I saw this meme about bodegas.
All right, I want to talk about the bodega speed run, right? Okay. Which I guess you claim there's no bodegas in this area, so you have like nothing to add to this conversation. Which to me,
it's that. It's that.
You've lived in the city your whole life. I know you have a bodega speed run.
When I was a kid, after school, it would be I forget the brand, a 20-ounce cream soda.
You gotta know the brand. A&W?
No, what's
Barks?
the other one? No.
Fancy? Is like a Boylan's?
No.
Like a
no.
Classic,
It's like
whatever. So cream soda.
Cream soda. It had like 75 grams of sugar.
Yeah. Cream soda's great.
A toasted bialy with butter for 60 cents and a 25-cent bag of salt and vinegar Lay's. Extra fucking salty and vinegary. No, sorry, Wise.
Yeah.
Fuck Lay's. Lay's salt and vinegar, trash. $2.
Yeah. The meme that inspired this that I saw was a row of chips, bags of chips. And by the way, and we'll use this I'm going to use it to promote the show tomorrow so people can see what I'm talking about. I don't agree with any of the things that are included. Oh, you're looking at it now? Oh, no, you're looking for the cream soda.
Fucking cream.
Anyway,
Boylan's, what the
but
fuck?
outside of the curation of snacks in this meme, it's row A is chips. Row
A was A&W, sorry.
Row B is sodas. And then row C is a bunch of like chocolates or, candies like Sour Patch Kids, Snickers, whatever. And it's just, using that to figure out what your ultimate kind of combo is. Mine is Cheetos Puffs.
Puffs?
Yeah.
Fucking pussy.
Those tear up your mouth more than the Crunchies, bro.
It's a joke. It's a joke from Little Giants.
Really?
Yeah.
They say pussy in Little Giants?
It's a different time.
It's like a rated G movie. And then
Maybe
he
says sissy. I don't know.
And because
worse.
when I know I'm like destroying my body, because one of the things I'm also getting on any bodega run is like a fucking grip of Lucy's as well. But I'm gonna do a Diet Dr Pepper. Honestly, I think it's my favorite soda.
Ugh,
and then
tastes like toothpaste.
My favorite sweet treat,
Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr Pepper.
Whatever. Dr. Pepper tastes like fucking bad
Bro,
gum.
this man went to med school, bro. Put some fucking you don't like Dr Pepper?
No,
it's the best soda.
Tastes like toothpaste.
Okay, all right. And then in terms,
what's that flavor? What is that flavor?
Dr Pepper.
Is it like mint cola? Like what is it? Seriously.
Mint?
Yeah. What is it?
No, it's like fuck. What is it? I don't know.
Celery soda.
It's
what the
like
fuck
savory in the.
Ew.
Anyway, and then you're looking up what is the flavor. It's just Dr Pepper. And then for my sweet treat, I guess I'm going I like sour straws. If they don't
Dr.
have
Pepper, okay, so there's 23 ingredients. People speculate it's amaretto, almond, blackberry, black licorice, caramel, carrot, clove, cherry, cola, ginger, juniper, lemon, molasses, nutmeg, orange, prune, plum, pepper, root beer. Is it root beer? No. Rum, raspberry, tomato, and vanilla.
It's greater than the sum of its parts,
no,
bro.
Dude.
And then
fucking sarsaparilla.
And then, honestly, yes. And then, for that sweet treat, I'm going to go, if I can get sour straws, I'm doing that. Maybe some Sour Patch Kids, but I like a kind of sour candy.
See, I'm just doing chips for like a late night bodega run, just chips. Like whether it's either...
That's crazy. Just
it's
plain?
either Zapp's Voodoo
Oh.
or salt and vinegar or jalapeno.
Those are all great options as well.
Yeah, just chips. And fucking... okay.
I would say Zap you can't include, though I guess Zaps are at a lot of places now, but that seems like too fancy for this game where it's only like kind of like Funyuns are on this list.
Yeah.
Doritos. I like purple bag Doritos are up there for me.
Those like a sweet chili?
Yeah, so good.
Man, you're a fucking bitch, bro. What? I'm less about the late night bodega runs and more about there's some great.
So you're not even going to answer. You're not going to play this game.
Oh, what's the game?
Chips, drink, sweet treat.
So I named the 3 chips. I don't drink soda.
Neither do I really.
Diet
I will
Pepsi,
say
or
as
the
well.
Diet Pepsi that I get here.
Ugh.
And I don't really fuck with sweets except for chocolate. But I'm not like fiending for sweets.
Reese's, Snickers. I like a Snickers ice cream bar a lot, dude.
Yeah.
That fucking hits, bro.
No. That's it.
All right. Well, I can see why you didn't want to talk about this because you literally have zero opinion.
Well, yeah, because I'm out here eating fucking good in the neighborhood.
What did you eat that night
Chicken
when
and
you
rice. Oh, that
halal,
I
like
never
halal.
did. Yeah.
Oh, but that's a whole different category.
If it's late night drunk food,
Yeah.
then lately it's been chicken and rice. It's been tortas, which I was out with Kevin from Fantasy Explosion and a bunch of his homies a few weeks ago, and I Irish goodbyed and went to the taco truck and got a torta and got charged $250.
What?
Somehow.
Is that the best torta of all time?
I tipped him like I tipped him 90,000%.
$249.
No, and I was like, oh fuck, I'll just deal with this
What
later.
kind of torta? Give me
Just
more
like
info.
just like spicy chicken or pastor.
I love a torta, dude. But we're talking food truck shit,
Yeah.
not bodega.
The charge got refunded.
Oh, nice.
I got like the credit later.
That's nice of them.
My when I lived in like proper Williamsburg, and I used to take the L train home off the Driggs exit of the Bedford stop. There used to be a Criff Dog there. You ever have Criff Dog?
Bro. Criff Dog is a fucking institution.
Like the Williamsburg one or the St. Mark's one?
St. Mark's mainly. Also the Williamsburg. Can I just say real quick before you go on? Criff Dog, it's too much options.
I think they're you gotta know what you want and just stick with that. And the one I would do, the redneck.
Okay, go on.
It was a glizzy.
Wait, we talked about this when we did our whole glizzy pod?
No.
Oh, you didn't mention this?
And by the way, Criff Dogs, I think they're
closed, right?
COVID victim.
I mean, honestly, see ya.
For the best.
R.I.P. that bitch.
A fucking fat glizzy.
Yeah. They were long. They were long glizzies for sure.
They were thick. They weren't long. They were thick. Wrapped in bacon, deep fried, covered in baked beans, coleslaw, and pickled jalapenos. The redneck, bro. So fucking
honestly,
good.
if you gave me that or just like a normal hot dog, in the water off a cart, and I can just put like the basics on there, I'm going to take that over the Criff Dog every day.
See, the bacon with the coleslaw and the beans. Oh, my Lord, I'm a finna bust.
All right. I think we got in everything that we wanted to get in.
Yes, sir.
We did hour 20, baby.
So you
know
can
the
apologize
fucking
now?
vibes.
You want to apologize? You want to show me what a real apology looks like?
What do I have to apologize for? Come on, dude. I know you're like doing a whole thing. I've never, why would I steal any? The only thing I've ever stolen, and I'm pretty.
You seem to really like the Noguchi coasters.
I really do. They're really good. But I don't have two at home or in my back pocket.
Okay, we have motive. We have, you've been on site. What else do we need?
On site. Let's do Kanye on site, dude.
All right.
By the way, don't watch Genius episode 3 if you don't want to be depressed.
We'll go out on that.
I've only ever stolen cigs, and I'm from the cig spot, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to also take Capris when I leave today, and that is something that I'm always extremely transparent about.
I
don't ask, so it's technically a take, but I tell you that I'm doing it.
Those cigs are for everyone. I'm a fucking consummate host.
The cigs are for the streets.
The cigs belong to the streets. You can have a Capri. You can have 2 Capris if you want.
Oh, thank you so much.
Because I know you.
That equals. I'm gonna smoke them at the same time. I'm gonna take 4.
Side by side or one long one.
I'm gonna rubber band like 4 together.
Get the Extendo Capri.
Extendo.
All right, chef. Slap that motherfucking yay.
On site.